Hi everybody, it's SupeSonicboom here, and today I just wanted to make a video about the state of the SupeSonicboom channel, really where it is and why there haven't been any videos on it in a long time. So I thought I would start with the beginning of the channel. Hold on, let me readjust my microphone. So basically the channel began back when I was in middle school, and 6 or 7 years ago. Wow, is that all it's been since I've been in middle school? I would have to check the math on that. But yeah, basically at the time I was homeschooled and I had a lot of free time. Not because I didn't do my work, but because I got it all done early. And in that free time I would make movies. I would make stop motion animations. Or various other live action movies that were all bad and terrible and that I will never allow to see the light of day. But yeah, I would do that. And one of the other things I like to do in my free time was watch YouTube videos. And one of my favorite YouTube videos to watch was the new Sonic the Hedgehog show by Sonic Toast. And so I watched the last episode of that after watching the series, and I loved it. It was fantastic. And I wanted more. But at the time, Sonic Toast's channel was actually sort of dormant, much as mine is now. And there wasn't any new content coming out. So I thought, why don't I make some? And so my middle school self started making Sonic's Chronicles. And I made the opening video, and that's the first video that was ever uploaded to the SupeSonicboom channel. And so as time went on, middle school was fine. I got a lot of stuff done. I was uploading on a really regular basis. People would actually get mad when I didn't upload something like within 2 weeks. And I was like, chill out, at least it's not 2 years, right? Right. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, high school started, and I started to have a little bit less time, but I was still very committed and devoted to the channel. And, oh geez. So yeah, around high school, I think, is when I was making episodes 4 or 5. I'm not sure if I was in high school for 4. I think I was. But yeah, so I started going to high school. And then as high school went on, I started to get a job, started to make more friends, be more social, and the channel sort of dropped off for those reasons. But I was still working on it. I was still doing things. And then college hit, and I was working more, a lot more responsibilities. Recently, I've gotten my own house. I've got to pay all my own bills, stuff like that. So a lot of responsibilities, me just wanting to have more of a social life. And, you know, doing school, doing work, all those things. Another thing about it was how I started to really feel boxed into a corner. So I made... Is this the second time I've played this level? Did I just replay it? I'm sorry about that. But anyway, so I make Sonic's Chronicles and Sonic Versus, and those are far and away the most popular things on the channel. That's what everybody wants. But they're also my least favorite things to make. Episodes 1 through 3 of Sonic's Chronicles, those were a blast. Those were fun. The animation's pretty poor. There's not really... I mean, they're kind of crappy. But I had fun making them. And then episode 4 I also sort of had made fun making. Episode 5, things started to get really tiresome. I was pretty much done. It was a lot of work, and I wanted to end it there. And then I think a year later, I announced Sonic Versus after Sonic's Chronicles had ended, and woohoo, fantastic, good job. So I announced this new series, and I was sort of obligated to make it then. And I just didn't like it, even from episode 1. I didn't like the process of making it, of filming and animating. It just takes so much time. I enjoy writing them. I enjoy editing them. I enjoy the final product so much. Sonic vs. Episode 3 is my favorite thing I've ever made. But it's just such a pain in the butt to make. Really just a ridiculous amount of time, ridiculous amount of effort, so much frustration. I reshot I'd say 85% of the scenes in Sonic vs. Episode 3 were reshot 2 or 3 times because figures would fall over or it just wouldn't look right, or the lighting would change and make a flicker. in the video. So just so many tries to get it right. So that's another reason why things haven't been uploaded. I just don't have fun. I don't like making those big stop motions, as horrible as that sounds. Let's see, let's do classic Sonic here. Another reason would be that I've gone through a little bit of depression and anxiety over the years. Just really a whole lot of factors. The videos that I do like making, that I have enjoyed, were things like the Farewell Nintendo Power, things like the DeviantArt commercial, like the Eggman cartoons. I loved making the Eggman cartoons. But the reason I haven't made more is I'm just sort of afraid of what the backlash will be, you know? Like, and also I wouldn't really want the channel to turn into that. It's got these great stop motions on it, funny skits, just some good content. That doesn't sound too pompous. But yeah, I don't really want it to turn into like the Eggman cartoon channel, even though that is what I would have so much fun doing and what I would enjoy more than anything. So yeah, basically just over the years wanted to have more of a social life, started going to school a lot more. Well, I never skipped school, but I mean I started college, a lot more responsibilities, work, just all those things, and then just an overall dissatisfaction with making the videos. I just didn't enjoy it anymore, and I still, like, to this day, I couldn't muster up the effort that it would take and the stress that it would put me under to make like a Sonic Versus Episode 4. That's just not gonna happen. And then one more thing that would have to do with it is the general state and tone of the Sonic the Hedgehog series as it stands today. And I think I'll actually make another video about that. That's going to be it for this video. These are also, I enjoyed making this. I'm just sitting down and playing Sonic Generations, and I'm just telling my thoughts about things. And this was actually inspired by, I want to make a kind of talking video about the Nintendo NX whenever it's announced tomorrow. So I'll be going over that. I'm going to make another video about the state of Sonic the Hedgehog and how that's sort of contributed to the channel being where it is today and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for listening. I know people on the second channel, SupeSonic Second, are the more devoted fans who might care about stuff like this. No way I'm uploading to the main channel. But yeah, expect some more of these videos. And thanks for listening.